Hello, everybody, and welcome back to AutomationSTAR 2025 here in Amsterdam. I just got off the stage from my presentation, and I hope that you enjoyed the interview that we had earlier today between Linda and Lalit Kumar. But now we're gonna keep rolling with the interviews and with the adventures here at the conference. I have now here my amigo. I used to think Willem, but it's Willem.
Willem, yes.
Willem.
Yes.
Because Netherlands pronunciation has to be a little. I gotta get used to the W's here.
Oh,
'cause
my
it's
international friends call me William, so it's all
William.
good. Yeah,
Okay.
you know, it
No,
all works.
Willem. Willem.
But
Be
Willem
careful.
Willem is the official title, yes.
Keesman. How?
Keesman.
Keesman.
Yeah.
Okay, I almost landed
Yeah.
it. How are you, amigo?
I'm doing well. Still a bit tired because of all the community events from last night. We did a board game night, and I met a lot of old friends. I made a lot of new friends at the conference. So, yeah, having a lot of fun. My third automation star, and well, the second time as a speaker here. So
the first time you were just attending?
the first time in Berlin, I was just attending, but then I thought, oh, this is an up and coming conference. Let's give it a try.
You saw the stage and you said, like, I can't get there.
I wanted to try, yeah, and we just thought, we want to also contribute to the event, make it grow. We didn't expect that we made the program, but we did, and we actually did a deep dive with Lego bricks, which did really well and won the community award for the best deep dive. So that was awesome.
We're gonna get into that in a moment.
Yeah.
But Willem is, I would say, a very good representation of all the fun that you can have here at the conference, learn. Because, I mean, I don't think I am. I get tired and at night, but he really goes for the games with people, have some beers and some pints here and there. And even we were talking about Edinburgh, the Eurostar conference, that he also had a very good time there.
Very good time, yes.
Really good.
Yeah.
And it's part of the cool things that you can do here at the conferences. Meet some friends, meet the presenters, the thought leaders here at the conference, and buy them a beer. I'm sure Willem will be happy about that.
I will be happy about that, but I also gladly buy anyone else a beer. So yeah,
so back and forth. Cool,
yes,
cool.
It's not a one direction thing.
So,
no.
Amigo Willem, before we get rolling into the interview and the talk, because I have a feeling we're going to be talking a lot. Would you mind sharing who you are? What do you do? What makes you special?
What makes you special? Wow, that's like a philosophical question. No, I'm Willem Keesman. I'm 40 years old from the Netherlands. I've been in software testing for about 12 years. I actually have a background in retail business management. So I used to be a manager for a store. I used to have my own web shop and things like that.
Cool.
But at a certain point, I got in touch with software testing and I never looked back, basically. So that's, I never knew that there was a profession in software testing. Because, I didn't hear about it, but then someone said, I'm a full-time tester. I said, oh, cool. What are you doing? I'm testing the website, the mobile app, and things like that. I said, oh, that sounds fun. Can I just join in? And that's how it got started, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
and from there, you started also to get interested in communities, events, and all these type of things. How did that happen?
Yeah, I've always been quite interested in communities and events. Also, when I was young, I organized a lot of parties and I organized trips and things like that.
Other types of events?
Yeah, other types of events, yes. But still a lot of fun. And yeah, now just visiting them, meeting new people and hearing interesting talks. It's and engaging with the speakers is also a lot of fun.
Which Willem is a speaker. He did deep dives on some other conference tutorials. And not only that, he has won prizes for them, right?
One.
I'm already saying plural because I have a
You have a feeling?
Yeah.
You have a good feeling about this one?
So I was telling him that I just peeked into his deep dive yesterday. I was amazed. I mean, if you can come to his deep dive or tutorial or workshop or any spin-off of what they are doing, it's incredible. It's so much fun. I was like, the people is engaged. Some are running and I could see in the people's faces. Would you mind sharing what is the deal and what happens?
Yeah, yesterday our deep dive was actually called Let's Put the Fun in Non-Functional Testing.
And we're going to talk about that title because
yeah, that's
some of us are not happy about that definition.
Yes, I've heard almu. Yeah. No, our idea was to create a movie plot and a poster about non-functional testing. and make this funny. So everyone got a team, and they were assigned a role. So you had the director, the art director, the producer, the screenwriter, and the movie critic. Well, especially the last role is really good for testers because they like to be critical. And they had to make a production company, name it, and then they had to make a movie. So you had, like, for example, a flexibility horror, which was called The Flexorcist. I mean, that's
Cool.
and the eternal loading times of the spotless browser as a drama. And yeah, we also had lots of fun just making this workshop. And we brought attributes. So the director wear a cap, the producer had a beret, the screenwriter had a pipe, like and things like that. And people were really engaged. So we saw that there was lots of fun.
Man,
And-
I mean, when I picked in, they even had like Oscars.
Yeah, we did. We had a little award ceremony at the end.
They were giving prizes and like the Oscar thing.
Yeah,
And
it's good
it's
stuff.
super funny. And I have a challenge for you, please, because it sounds like they came up with awesome names.
Yeah.
Please put that on some AI and publish some movie posters from that.
Yeah, no, I have them in my GitHub, and I will publish some later on LinkedIn.
Yes.
There were
Oh,
some
so it's
awesome.
already there.
It's already there. Yeah, they made it. So
Ah.
yeah, there are awesome posters there. And also there was the winner was actually a romantic comedy. So that's about compatibility and about people finding each other again and being compatible. And it was really from the ISO 25010.
Oh my god, it's funny because in general, if you give the community and all the people these opportunities to get creative, get silly, and to bring up something, those are the best ideas. The best. Many of the titles that you have mentioned, I'm
Yeah.
taking notes because those are great conference talks. Just right away from there,
Yeah.
it's really really good. So be creative. Come to these tutorials. You're gonna and the end game for the deep dive.
Yeah, the end game for the deep dive, we actually want to convert it now into a half-day tutorial because we noticed that we can fill more time and we're not quite there yet. I mean, we have to rush it in 90 minutes. And just do it a couple conferences in 26, so that would be awesome.
But what's gonna be the benefit that the people get from
Oh, you
other
mean
than the fun?
the main takeaway?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's they just learn about the ISO 25010 software quality characteristics in a fun way because it's quite often a boring topic. If you mention ISO standards, well, it's not a topic that makes people smile. They think, okay, it's a necessary evil, but now they know it exists and they learn from each other. They engage with each other, and they learn a lot about the quality characteristic of their choice. So it's a lot of fun.
I'm
Make
really,
a boring topic interesting. That was the idea.
that's the best way because there were some talks earlier with some of the other presenters. Seb earlier was saying like when it's not like the information in a format that people will accept it or adopt it. Uh, he said the test driven, the developers were not excited about test driven. They had to change the name.
Yeah.
And you're doing pretty much that, but like on steroids, like making it fun, entertaining, like that they learn.
Yeah, I think that's what you also want to get out of these conferences. Like, make a session you would like to attend yourself, which actually you have fun creating. And we also take people out of their comfort zone, that they actually assigned random tables so that they're not sitting with their usual group of friends, but they have to meet new people and they have to work closely with them. So Arnoud and me, we did, I think, about 30 minutes of speaking ourselves. We timed it, and the rest was all teamwork and interaction. So like 60 minutes of the deep dive, they were busy and they were like in takes because it's a movie. So we had 5 takes instead of rounds. And they were just engaging with each other. It was a lot of fun.
And you know from how you are describing it, it sounds like when you created these teams, those people probably are gonna be friends now from now on, and they interacted so much.
Yeah, we had actually we had a break in half between our deep dive, and everyone just stayed in the room. Only like one guy went out to smoke, and the rest all stayed. So there were like 50 people in there, and they all were like so engaged with making the film and the script and the poster that they just kept going. And we thought, okay, this is amazing. Like it's not like, oh, they're bored, they're getting out. And we actually ran out of time in the end, and they shut off our screen and our sound. But then the people still wanted to do their movie pitch, so they just take the laptop into the air and they just talk very loud, and everyone was quiet just to hear the last 2 pitches. So they think like, wow, that was really cool. And we got a lot of positive reactions as well. And
I can tell if the audience are the ones like it's like a concert. they're asking for ink or like
Yeah.
another one, another one, another
Yeah,
one.
no, I said we have to cut it because we ran out. No, please, let's finish the pitches. Okay, then no, we improvise. That was really cool.
Do you want one more song?
Yeah, no, that's a compliment, right? I mean, I was really happy that no one walked out. And
No, actually, it sounds like they didn't even go to the bathroom or something.
no, they didn't. No. so,
Wow.
so there must have been a queue there later. No.
And how did you came up with this? You didn't do it yourself.
No,
by
I did it
yourself?
together with my Arnoud, was my good friend and also my movie buddy. So we actually very big movie fans. So we go every Monday or Tuesday normally to the cinema, and we see at least 2 films. And he was also with me in Eurostar Stockholm in 24. And that's when we came up with this idea. We were just walking, it was rainy, and we just sit in some cafe. And he said, we have to submit a new workshop for next year. Maybe let's do it about something we love. And then it was about films. And then, it got from an idea and more. And we submitted the abstract, we made the program, and then we really formed it. And we spend a lot of time on developing this one. And we always do trials. So we have like some really good friends in the testing community in the Netherlands. And we know that their feedback, they're going to be direct, they're going to be honest. So we invite like 10 of them and say, does this work? Is this fun? And then we just adjust it based on their feedback. So we always do like pilots and trial runs just to get them really well for these sort of conferences.
Are you planning to present this again?
I hope so. Yeah, I've
right?
submitted it to multiple conferences for 26. So if I make the program, I would love to do it again. Yeah.
So because this is different from AutomationSTAR a year ago, right?
Yeah, a year ago we also did a really great workshop with Lego. It was called Automate Smarter, Not Harder. And then it was a role playing. You work for a fictional company that's called Kafka Corp, which was very bureaucratic. Yeah, and then you had to you began
if you
with
got it, you got it.
Yeah, you began with like a really big pile of Lego, which was unstructured, and that was symbolizing your tests and all the type of tests. And then in 3 rounds, you had to transform it to something structured, to automation that made sense. So we used the bricks as a metaphor for different test types, and that also worked really well. And, but it was a lot of more time to prepare that because people really made a mess there, and we.
I mean, preparation and post, right? Because I'm sure Legos were all over. It was like afterwards.
We were cleaning for 1.5 hours and putting everything in the right bags. And
oh wow!
Yeah.
No, I mean, why aren't you doing it again?
I also submitted this one for 26 again.
So you were trying both?
Yeah. I've actually 3. I have a third one in the making. That's called.
Spoiler!
Yes, it's called Dice Baby, Critical Fails and Quality Tales, and it's a Dungeons and Dragons themed one, where we actually have a giant dice, and we're going to throw it, and you have to fight marketing departments, sales, and eventually the final boss is the CEO, and you have to convince the CEO of the importance of software quality and testing. So that's like the boss battle, and that's also an interactive adventure again. Because I'm also a dungeon master. It's like one of my hobbies.
I love it because this one makes sense because many of these parts you've got to acquire experience point, the skills, the right weapon, or have the right automation, the right report and everything once you go to the boss stage or area.
Yeah, you have to prepare for that and also get a bit lucky because with D&D, it's basically the roll of the dice determines your fate. So yeah, if you still roll a 1, well, then you just the boss can just destroy you. That can also be an outcome. I mean, yeah. Or we have to make a lot of pots in this one. So I'm doing this actually with a junior in my team, Hugo, together. He's also really into D&D and. We already have fun writing the abstract, but we're definitely going to do it in our internal conferences, but hopefully also somewhere in a larger one. Yeah.
I love the approach there because I can see as a dungeon master, you're crafting the story, but you're at a corporate office. I don't know. I'm gonna go evil.
Yeah.
And the Enron offices.
It's welcome to the realm of corporation.
Right?
Where dragons fly and marketing goblins are everywhere and scope change creeps around the corner. That's like
You're a junior consultant there. Like
you start there with a team of brave adventurers, and we also want people to come forward and roll the dice, and it will be also really an interactive. And there's lots of improvisation also required on our end because determining on what they do, the path has to be followed, and there's like lots of options. So
It's funny because I see also the references on this. I mean, on Dungeons and many of these role play games, you get a role, and in the movies one,
yeah,
you were assigning roles to each one of the persons.
yeah, no, that's
You're
that's
a dwarf, you're a wizard, you're a warrior, you're
yeah, we're still thinking on the roles. I think there will all be like different type of test roles, like an automation engineer, like an analyst, a QA manager, things like that. So
but that's genius because each one of them has different skills and they have to mix them and your
yeah, they have to use
points
their
go better.
attributes. So yeah, the automation engineer has more like the technical attributes. The QA manager has, for example, the convincing skills, the communication skills, and then you have to also send forward the right person for the to roll the dice and to convince them. You know, with the stat modifiers. But yeah, we can put a lot of creativity in
It's
there.
it's
Yeah,
I see lots of potential there, lots like possibly even like officializing it like a
yeah.
flavor of D&D that you do for events or corporate training.
Yeah, I'm actually also a part-time DM for a company called Pub Heroes in Groningen, and they actually have well, they're not a non-profit company, but their aim is to make D&D more popular and also offer it as an educational.
Because it has
Yeah,
potential. It has
yeah, that's it is. Yeah,
very much.
yeah,
This is some places that they do, some organizations that come to companies and do trainings based on board games and
yeah,
these dynamics that I think is really useful. And I'm happy that you're getting this creativity to put it together.
yeah. If I'm having fun making it, creating it, and then that's already a sign that it will be fun as well, taking part of it. Me and Arnoud, we had so much fun making this deep dive with we made all the posters and examples, and we ordered these attributes like the berets and the hats, and we got this mini Oscars, and yeah, it's
They
just
they really brought up so many props. I was
we had,
seeing the room like, where did all this come from?
yeah, this
There's so much going on
we were
here.
glad that it was this year in the Netherlands because we could just put
It's
it in the
easy.
back of the car. Yeah, otherwise, might have
Otherwise,
been.
put it on an airplane. Yeah, yeah, I get that challenge sometimes.
Yes, I mean last year we had this like this size bag of all Lego in Vienna, so we had to take it as carry-on luggage.
Oh,
Yeah,
you took it with you?
yeah. We had 12 tables and they all needed Lego and base plates, and we had like I think 10 kilo of Lego or something.
And I complain traveling with a camera. No, this is as well.
Yeah,
10 kilos of Lego. Oh my
yeah,
God. Oh, wow.
yeah.
So, okay. You blue screened me for a little bit here. What you named it non-functional. Why?
um, yeah, just to make the pun about
Because
fun, basically. That was the.
oh, okay,
That's why
okay.
we. But it's because I kind of agree about what Almu said. I mean, in the end, it's the user that decides whether or not it's part of the functionality. But I mean, if something doesn't perform, if something is not usable, something doesn't look good, it's not accessible. Yeah, then it's basically broken. That's so. Yeah,
Yeah, because for the record, everybody tuning in, Almudena and I, we have some beef against the term non-functional
yeah.
because any activity that is not functional testing is non-functional. So that's very generic. I don't feel it's adequate. And when we saw your title, we're like, oh, we need to have some words with them. So, but
No, we use it in the title just to make a pun about the word fun. That's the main thing. But
yeah, yeah.
I'm a big supporter of the by design principle. So if you design something, then make sure that's secure, that it performs, that it's usable, that it's compatible, and all these things. I mean, it's not that hard to include this in the design process, and you don't have to do it separately. I think so.
No, no, and it's something that
I think it just helps as a guideline to have some standard that people can look in. Oh yeah, this I can take into account. But yeah,
it's something that I think is more we performance engineers because most tend to say performance, oh, non-functional, and like every everything is non-functional except functional. So we are not the only. Okay,
yeah.
that's another topic. We're
Yeah,
talking
maybe
about
that's a
Willem.
more a dogmatic discussion as well, right? Like the automated testing and versus the automated checking, or all is there just testing? There's no manual, no automated. Yeah, there's a lot of
It's
those debates going on.
one
But
of those discussion and debates that are more philosophical and existential, like the 100% test coverages. What does that mean?
yeah,
We won't get into some of those things. So, Willem, this is really incredible. I'm super excited to see what other tutorials, workshops, and activities you two come up with? Because sounds like you have lots of other ideas growing up there.
We do, and we don't speak at many conferences, but we do want to just deliver something good at a few conferences we do speak at, and that's the main thing. And every year, if we do like 3 or 4, it would be awesome. Just and try some new ones. And yeah, I know about the one in Sweden, in Gothenburg, Test Coast. That's really like growing, and I also have some friends from there, from the Test Scouts. So that's one I would really like to go to, for example. But, you know, we'll see what 26 will bring. And I think our deep dives are doing well. And, yeah, we just have some new ideas. So we will see what we can come up with. And sometimes it just randomly pop up. And this D&D one was just after a night of D&D with some friends. And, you know, we can make a workshop out of this. Yeah, let's try. That's how it goes.
No, and I really look forward. I'm really excited. I make a point to try to sneak into some of the ones when we are at conferences together. It has happened a few times already.
You're more than welcome, yeah. And I would love to also have your feedback, because we always ask feedback at the end. You know, what did you like about the tutorial or the workshop? What would you improve? And I mean, that's very valuable.
Sometimes I cook some weird things. So do you receive ideas? Some like, hey, hear this, hear that.
No, we got some people really advising as well, and on the Lego bricks, for example, and then they just said, you know, these bricks you should give them a different color because it's more relatable to this test, or you have to add this bricks would be cool to add. Someone actually came up with the idea for the tiny treasure chest from Lego, and that was like the security component of the application. There was a little lock on it, and these types of feedback, they're awesome.
Okay,
so, yeah,
I'll try to attend, check, and I very much look forward if you get accepted to more conferences. Which ones are you gonna be? And I'm sure everybody tuning in are interested as well. So for the people that wanna follow up with your whereabouts or get in touch with you, where can people find you?
I don't have many socials. I only have LinkedIn, but I'm quite active on there. But, I always give people my number as well, so they can app me, they can send me Telegram, Signal, everything. So a lot of people I just speak in this messaging apps and exchange IDs and photos, so that's also fine.
But at least for the LinkedIn, look at his name here on the screen. You can add him, get in touch with Willem.
Yeah, I have some weird privacy setting there. So I'm called Willem K, but it sounds almost like I'm a criminal. But as I cannot, I don't know, it's a bug in LinkedIn because I already adjusted it. But they still only see me as Willem K. But, if you send a request, I will definitely accept it.
If you're seeing this on LinkedIn, his contact is tagged here. You can add him easily. And on YouTube, I'll make sure to add a link to his social, to his LinkedIn. But with that, Willem, thank you so much. This has been a blast. I'm really excited and looking forward to what are you coming up with. And congratulations. Really, really, I admire what you're doing.
Thank you very much. And it was really nice talking with you.
No,
thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. And well, there you have it. If you want to have fun and learn at the same time, definitely pay attention to what Willem is doing. Come to the conference come to all the conferences you can. But if he's presenting, definitely attend one of his talks or his tutorials, his workshops. Sounds like at the very least, you're going to get lots of fun, right? That's the most important part.
Yes, you leave and you had a great experience, and you might also learn a thing or two along the way.
But fun, definitely.
Definitely fun. And also, when you go to these conferences, do sign up for all the community events. Yeah, like the evening, the board game nights, the walks, the bar meetups. That's where the most interesting things happen.
On those, most probably you will meet him.
Probably I will be there. Yeah. I say yes to all of them.
Thank you, amigo.
Thank you.
Okay, this is not over. We are about to have more conversations here. We still have a few more to go for the rest of the day. So stay tuned, because this is AutomationSTAR 2025, day 2, the last day. So we're wrapping up soon. Not yet. So be ready for the next presenters, thought leaders, and people that we have ready for you. See you in soon. Thank you. Leandro out. Willem out. Adios.
Ciao.
Take care.